Autofocus explores the machines shaping the future of speed, power, and aviation technology. And today's subject pushes the frontier further than any fighter platform that came before it. The 2026 F-47 NGAD, the sixth-generation combat aircraft emerging from the Next Generation Air Dominance program, represents not just an upgrading capability, but the redefinition of what air superiority means in a world driven by autonomous systems, algorithmic warfare, and sensor-saturated combat zones. Each component of the aircraft, its airframe, propulsion, avionics, and mission systems, has been engineered around the principle of staying dominant in the most extreme, contested, and technologically complex environments imagined for future battles. The following sections break down each part of this next-generation platform in detail, exploring how its evolution could set the benchmark for all future air combat systems. Origins of the NGAD philosophy. The F-47 NGAD is the culmination of a radical shift in design thinking that began when traditional stealth fighters reached the limit of incremental improvement. Rather than building a single aircraft to rule all missions, NGAD was built on a system of systems approach. It integrates the F-47 as the crewed centerpiece supported by unmanned collaborative aircraft, extended sensor networks, and battlefield learning AI engines. The philosophy behind its creation addressed threats that evolved faster than older platforms could adapt. Hypersonic missiles, satellite-disrupting cyber tools, and adversarial AI demanded an aircraft capable of simultaneously flying, interpreting, and reacting faster than human cognition. The resulting platform merges autonomy with human decision-making in a way that multiplies its lethality and survivability far beyond previous fighter generations. Sixth-generation airframe design. The 2026 F-47 is built around a stealth airframe that reduces every known radar signature: frontal, side, rear, and even high-frequency imaging systems. Instead of relying solely on shaping, the aircraft uses multi-layer adaptive materials that dynamically tune their reflective properties depending on frequency bands detected by onboard sensors. Wing geometry shifts subtly in flight to optimize drag reduction and radar avoidance without compromising agility. Its airframe includes abundant internal volume for fuel and modular weapons bays, allowing the jet to configure itself for long-range penetration missions, high-speed interception roles, or electronic attack operations. By distributing key systems across compartments, the jet can sustain damage yet remain operational, providing resilience in contested airspaces where survival often depends on redundancy, adaptive cycle propulsion, and supersonic efficiency. At the core of the F-47 NGAD's revolutionary propulsion system lies an adaptive cycle engine capable of switching between high-thrust and high-efficiency modes in real time. This allows the aircraft to perform long-range missions without relying heavily on aerial refueling, while retaining the ability to accelerate instantly into extreme engagement velocities. The variable bypass system enables temperatures previously unreachable, supported by advanced heat-absorbing materials integrated into the engine's architecture. In air superiority conditions, the F-47 sustains extended supercruise speeds far beyond the reach of the current fifth-generation fighters. During deep penetration missions, the engine optimizes itself to minimize thermal signatures and reduce IR detectability. This blend of efficiency and power makes the NGAD propulsion system one of its most defining technological leaps. AI-driven avionics and cognitive combat systems. The avionics suite in the F-47 represents the first fully integrated combat intelligence system used in a frontline fighter. Rather than acting as a traditional decision support tool, the AI functions as a cognitive co-pilot. It processes electromagnetic emissions, radar reflections, communications intercepts, and threat trajectories, converting them into real-time strategies and predictive models. The pilot no longer manages sensors individually. The aircraft itself fuses data into a single battlefield picture. Machine learning algorithms simulate thousands of potential outcomes in seconds, selecting the most survivable and lethal courses of action. This reduces pilot workload dramatically and enables rapid execution of complex tactics like multi-vector engagement, swarm disruption, and electronic decoy deployment. When paired with unmanned wingmen, the AI also coordinates formation behavior, target prioritization, and threat distribution without requiring micromanagement. Electronic warfare dominance. Future battlefields will be saturated with sensors, jamming systems, cyber intrusion attempts, and high-power electromagnetic weapons. The F-47 NGAD is engineered to dominate all of them. Its electronic warfare suite is built into the airframe through distributed aperture systems, phased array emitters, and signal morphing antennas. The jet can jam long-range radar systems while simultaneously masking its own emissions. It penetrates contested A2/AD zones by exploiting weaknesses in network defense systems, disguising its approach as background noise or mimicking civilian signatures when necessary. The aircraft's cyber layer can infiltrate hostile networks, corrupt targeting data, and blind adversary early warning systems. This combination of stealth, electronic misdirection, and cyber intrusion allows the F-47 to reshape the battlespace before its enemies even know it is present. Unmanned collaborative aircraft integration. One of the defining features of the NGAD ecosystem is its tight integration with unmanned collaborative aircraft. Autonomous drones designed to extend the F-47's reach and lethality. The crewed F-47 acts as the command node, distributing tasks among multiple drones with specialized capabilities range from reconnaissance and jamming to precision strike and long-range missile deployment. These wingmen operate semi-independently, using onboard AI that syncs with the F-47's network to interpret commands and adjust tactics instantly. This dynamic force structure allows a single F-47 pilot to coordinate what amounts to an aerial strike team, overwhelming adversaries through sheer situational advantage. Instead of relying on one aircraft to multitask, NGAD distributes workload across multiple platforms, allowing the F-47 to focus on decision-critical tasks. Weapons systems and future-ready payloads. The weapons architecture of the 2026 F-47 is designed for rapid reconfiguration. Modular weapon bays allow the aircraft to support hypersonic missiles, long-range air-to-air weapons, anti-ship strike packages, and electronic attack pods without altering its external shape. The jet can deploy standoff munitions that travel at extreme speeds, capable of engaging strategic targets far beyond the horizon. Its next-generation air-to-air missiles use network-guided trajectories and multi-mode seekers to counter stealth aircraft, cruise missiles, and swarm drones. Additionally, directed energy systems are being developed for integration into later variants, offering a new layer of defense against hypersonic threats and incoming missile salvos. This weapon flexibility ensures that the F-47 can adapt to evolving mission demands long after initial deployment. Situational awareness and distributed sensing. The F-47 NGAD uses a distributed sensing grid that covers every angle of the aircraft, giving the pilot complete panoramic awareness without relying on traditional cockpit instruments. The system shares data with ground stations, satellites, and allied aircraft, forming a multi-layered intelligence web. Instead of simply reacting to threats, the aircraft predicts them through pattern recognition models trained on real combat scenarios. It identifies stealth aircraft by detecting subtle anomalies in electromagnetic reflections, enabling engagements at ranges once thought impossible. The aircraft's internal data library continuously updates with new signatures, behaviors, and threat patterns, enhancing survivability in dynamic conflict environments. This layered sensing capability is one of the main reasons the F-47 is expected to dominate future air superiority missions. Global impact and strategic implications. The arrival of the 2026 F-47 NGAD marks a decisive shift in global air power dynamics. Nations capable of deploying sixth-generation fighters gain enormous deterrence advantages, as these aircraft can operate in environments filled with layered missile defenses, electronic attacks, and AI-driven countermeasures. The F-47's combination of autonomy, network dominance, and high-energy propulsion makes it capable of shaping the outcome of conflicts before traditional air forces are even deployed. Its integration with unmanned systems creates a scalable fleet model that pushes adversaries to invest heavily